solidified by an artist, independent artist. His name is Munchie Munch. And we're going to start off with his song first. And we will be back after we play a few bills. DTF radio station.
Oh my God. Much.
Feel like I'm undefeated, huh? Man, shit looks easy, shorty bad. Either she not chose, I think she chooses. See where I do your song, I see who's you was nice, I try to see. Can't nobody come between us, what I said, you know I mean it. Everybody turns to a psycho. First thing calling Michael, calling me Joe Jackson. Niggas want me to have me in the back, so she want to meet, she want to mine, she want me to capitalize. There's so much I think to cycle, looking at trash, and I can't buy it. Been too deep, I've learned the season. Look at my watch, and I got a liquid shorty a snack like Reese's Pieces. Life is wicked, pray to Jesus. Feel like I'm undefeated, huh? This shit looks easy, shorty bad. Either she not chose, I think she chooses. See where I do your song, I see who's you was nice, I try to see. Can't nobody come between us, what I say, you know I mean it. Used to bump cheap. Now I just cheat bitch new can't set TV. Toast girl for me, big girls I need. Can't love no trish, can't walk over me. Feel like I'm undefeated, huh? Man, shit looks easy, shorty bad. She not chosen, I think she chooses. See right through your soul, I see, cause you was next, I try to see, cause can't nobody come between us. If I say, you know I mean it.
You are listening now to the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with your girl, Vero G, on DTF Radio, live Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m.
The Loudmouth in the motherfucking building. BK, stand up. The champ is here. Holla, hear me.
It's your time to shine. Download the app on Google Play and Apple App Store. Vero G Spotlight Radio Show, presented by WhosNextNYCRadio.com.
Sign is so big, I know that you scared. And trust it's okay, I know you've been there. I know what they big, cause you fighting hard. A body like flip on that back full of dog. Still want your dream, still want your soul. You're trying to relax, you don't have to.
All right. Yay. That was Munchie Munch. Hey, that was Munchie Munch. And that was unsolidified? No.
Yeah.
Unsolidified. And he has a new album just debuting now. It's I think it's called Basic. It's been out for about a week and a half. So shout out to Munchie Munch.
Awesome. Shout out to him. And also WYK Productions. Big shout out to you guys for listening right now. Yes. Awesome. Guys, we have an amazing show for you guys. You're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with your host, Vero G. The co-host is taking a break right now, but he'll be back on hopefully next week. The Loudmouth. And we got DJ Chef and the 1s and 2s, baby.
Yes, indeed.
Awesome.
Yes, indeed.
Radio #1.
Awesome. Yeah. So, guys, you could guys watch us, comment, or we want to call it chat with us while we're talking right now. Big shout out to our amazing engineer, Kate, and the DTF crew. Thank you guys.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Kate.
Yeah.
Even though she's a little under the weather, she still give us that engineering that we need. She proceeds to give us what we need.
That's right, baby. So, guys, we have an amazing show for you guys. We have an amazing guest. He goes by the name of Zogun. I hope I get it correctly. But he'll be on there on.
Zogun.
We'll figure out the pronunciation when he comes on the show later on. But he'll be our guest for today's show. And he has a lot of great stuff. We're going to talk with him with projects and so forth. So stay tuned, guys. Before we get on, no doubt. Before we go on any further, Chef, let them know where your social media is and all that good stuff.
Once again, I am DJ Chef. My social media is DJChef.QNZ. Again, DJChef.QNZ on Instagram. And if you want to follow me on Facebook, just put Darius Harris and you'll see my logo come right up. So awesome. That's how you follow me.
That's what's up. Also, you could check me out on my IG under Diva and Diamonds, or you could just follow me on Facebook under Vero G. Chef, before we get on to anything, I know you want to talk briefly about your Summer Blends mix.
Yes, I have a upcoming mixtape. I just did one in April, which was called Blends for the People, and it did very well. A lot of people listening in. I just want to make a note to everybody. You know, I don't charge nobody to listen to my blends. You know, I just want people to, you know, experience that, you know, we as DJs, you know, we have skills too, you know. We mix and match songs together, you know, that's what we do. So again, my new blend tape will be coming out this summer. You subscribe to my podcast, and it is called Blazing Season Blends for the summer. It's going to be on my podcast. You can subscribe, and yes, I'm going to have at least about maybe 10 to 11 blends, you know.
That's what's up.
And if you don't know what blends are, that's when you mix an instrumental and an acapella together.
Awesome.
For more info, just hit my YouTube page, or you can either hit my page on IG, and I can explain it to you further.
Awesome. Okay, great. Also, you could follow our co-host, the Loudmouth, under his IG, which is under Captain Clutch 80, or his other IG, which is Jam Empire Media. Definitely check him out for that. Like I said, we do a lot of other things as well, guys. You know, Chef. We do music video productions. We do photography. We do a little bit of everything. So if you guys want to hit up.
And hopefully, this summer we will be able to reopen and do private events. We're not going to be doing no major big events, but we will be doing private events. And stay tuned for further information and info through Vero G, either Jason the Loudmouth or DJ Seth myself. We will give you further info on those private events that we will be having throughout the summer.
No, baby. Also talking about breaking news. So next month, which is coming up actually, we speak in May, the wait is over, guys. The Rise of Vero G sophomore album will be out, guys. I'm super excited.
Yes, can't wait. I've been anticipating this album. Yes, it's been over a year, but it's worth it. I just want to give a big shout out to Real Lyrics Production and WYK Productions for allowing me to complete it. And like I said, it's really great content. And I just want to thank all my amazing fans, my supporters, my amazing team, my family, for just helping me down with the situation going on with, you know, with music and everything's been going on between that. So this is for you guys. So it's coming out definitely next month, guys, in May. I won't give you a release date. It'll be a little backed up because of delays in shipping, but it will be definitely in May. Talking about May, Chef, we also have a music video we'll be putting out under Jack Life Productions. If you want to go ahead, Chef. You can say it. I'm here. But go ahead, you say it.
Okay, so that's with Stratos. I hope I get his name right. Spades the King and Rose J. They're the artists we've been working on with their music videos called Only Way Up. That's part one.
That's coming out May 5th. May 5th. Cinco de Mayo.
He's like, what to get drunk and watch video? Why the fuck not? You know? Yeah, so before I continue on, guys, May issues coming up in May 1st, by the way, of the VeroG Spotlight magazine. But you can also get your April issue if you want, guys, at www.maclub.com. So, like I said, May issue is coming out as we speak on Friday, on the May 1st. So just get either issues if you're interested. And we got more. I actually have more publications in the works. Actually, the newest book just came out, I think, in Amazon. It's called The Plague. It's actually talking about things with the coronavirus situation at hand. So I just decided to make a poetry book about it, and it's on Amazon.com. So go get your copy, and more books in the way. But there's one of my other books.
Nice.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. It's called My Journey. Tells us about my early years in music career and still going on with stuff. And it's basically like an inspiring tool for any upcoming artist who's trying to get their way into the system or the business, as they call it. What to stay away from, what things to, be accomplished with them. Just want to put it out there.
Also, I want to make an announcement. I want to make an announcement that I will be in the issue in July. DJ Chef will be in the issue in July. Issue of the magazine. I'm going to take a beautiful picture of myself.
Okay.
And we're gonna post it up, and it's gonna give you a lot of the guidelines of who I am again, and it's gonna give you the detours of the blend situation and you know how I do these blends. I'm gonna give a whole dialogue on how the blends and stuff is done, and I'm also gonna give you a little insight to our. We're still gonna do it this summer. We're gonna try to do little videos, and it's gonna be DJ Chef. What's cooking? I'm gonna cook things like the Martha Stewart joint, and it's gonna be a DJ Chef show with host Vero G, and I'll be doing a little cooking. We're gonna have some artists, and it's just gonna be at private locations. But we're gonna have that this summer. We're gonna have a couple of episodes this summer.
Awesome.
So look out for that.
Yes. Yay. All right, so are you ready for this segment?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, baby. So now we're going to the topic segment, guys. You know how we do. Before we go further on, I'm going to do this now for every week now on Facebook. I did put a couple of questions on, if you notice, have you seen like the question posts I put on Facebook? And yes, a lot of people respond to a lot of different crazy things and what I post. So I said, you know what? Out of all of them, the best one I felt was definitely we're gonna do that next week. Or I'll do something like that as well on Facebook. Whoever has like, the most comments or whatever people are interested on, we could talk about it on the show and take it from there. You know?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good thing to do. That's good. I'm with that.
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. All right. So my first two topics. The first one, which I think everybody can relate. Why, but particularly for men. Now, why do men prefer whores over clean, decent women to marry? Now,
I'm sorry. I give a little bit because the simple fact is, you want me to answer that first? Or
go ahead. Yeah, I'm not a man, but
I guess. I mean, listen. I don't consider any woman a whore, but you know, I look at it like this. Some women out there, you know, they just, you know, men feel that it's I guess easier and no strings attached. But you know, I don't label them as whores. You know, some people do. You know, I mean, she's getting something out of the deal. The guy's getting something. She is. Now, when you label her as a whore, I mean, it's degrading women. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. You know. Yeah. You know. If you ask me, I think calling a woman whore is like calling her the B word. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to different name to it, but I feel like, you know what, it's something that, you know, I'm not labeling anybody. I mean, listen, a whore is it's a really terrible name to kind of like categorize a woman. Particularly for me, I feel like that was the only way to get a response. I said, let me just use this word, you know, kind of go around it. But I got a lot of feedback, a lot of positive and negative. So
I bet you did, and I bet you majority of your feedback were women. I bet you.
Some women, but majority were men, actually. That's the funny thing.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead. I'm dead. Yes. But
I'm shocked. I'm shocked myself.
He's like, shit.
I'm really shocked. Because I surely thought that women would lash out and had a lot to say about that.
Listen, man. All I gotta say is this, man. Shit happens, man. You know, but yeah, like for me,
I hear you.
Definitely, man. Definitely, guys. You can comment as well if you want your feedback on.
Please do. We would love for you to comment. Please do.
Definitely.
We want to hear if you want to chime in and comment on the two topics or a topic that we just said. Please comment. We want to hear and we want to know what you think as well.
That's right, baby. All right. So, my opinion on this. Listen. I'm a type person. I'm not judgmental. I mean, we go through shit in life and we go through it and we just got to keep going, right? But for me particularly, I've seen scenarios in the past, people I've known in the past, like friends and stuff like that, who encountered situations where she was good, she took care of the man, she cooked, clean, you know, did everything that he asked for. But down the line, he left her with a kid, and I'm not gonna say the person's name, but I know somebody in the past, and ended up actually marrying somebody he was sleeping on the side. So it's kind of like it's a sticky situation because they had a kid together, particularly, and the fact
he labeled her as the whore. Was she the whore?
Well, I don't know the woman particularly, but I heard stories where they used to do things at night, and he would try to hide it, and eventually she caught on, and she threw him out.
I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot of situations like that out here in this world of ours. Pretty similar to the situation you just said.
So true, man. So true. All right, babies. All right, so next one is, this is gonna be interesting. All right, so next one is, how do you feel about President Donald Trump, who suggested?
Oh, you really want me to put on?
Yeah.
You really want me to?
Hold on. Wait.
Want me to answer that one?
Wait. I know, but hold on. Let me finish. How do you feel about President Donald Trump suggesting people to ingest chemicals to cure themselves from the corona?
Oh my God!
Go ahead, Chef.
Do you really want me to do it? Because
go ahead.
I got a whole analog on that, baby.
Go ahead.
Let me explain something to you, to Mr. Donald Trump. You know.
Yeah.
I think he is an idiot. He's a Neanderthal. Every name in the book, if you want, an asshole, whatever one you want to call it. The simple fact is that why the hell would you be the leader of this country and you're going to tell somebody, oh, yeah, why don't you just inject some cleaning products and you'll get rid of the coronavirus? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to stick a cigar up his ass. And let's see if he gets rid of the coronavirus like that.
Pretty much.
No, but on the real, listen, on the reals of it, let me get to the real. I honestly think that he really shouldn't tell people that, because there's kids. Everybody is considering him as a role model. Exactly. When you are the president of the United States, you are the role model of every U.S. citizen here, all of the 50 states. You represent us. So why would you tell somebody to do that?
That is so true.
There's kids that are looking up to you as well. And it's bad enough as it is. The kids are remote learning. So it's not like they're not knowing about what's going on right now. High school kids, junior high school. What is wrong with you? You know?
Very true, man. Definitely. I'll make it real quick when we get to yours as well. So my point of view of this is that I think this is the worstest president besides the former president of ours, George Bush. I think was the son, right? Not the father, Junior.
George Bush and George W. Bush.
Oh, they're both in the same batch.
They both was in there. George Bush and George W. Bush.
Okay, listen, Junior and Junior. Okay, both of them. But I feel like besides that, Trump just really nailed it, honestly. I mean, he makes us look out as a country. He makes us look like shit, okay? And I feel like,
why do you think all the other countries, they make fools out of us?
Exactly. You just said it right there, man. But actually, I saw some stories online on Facebook. Some people actually, I think, tagged me or something on it, where people actually have been doing this and actually died, like ingesting Clorox.
And I heard, and he gonna say to the press, "Oh, I was only joking because I knew you would go back and you would say something about it." Why would you joke like that? Why would you joke like that?
Moronic. That's the word we're going to use today about him. But actually, talking about that, I heard stories where they said that there were a certain amount of calls at the poison control hotline where people were calling in, and I'm like, this is really out of control. I don't know. But Chef, let's get to you now. So for your topic, you want to talk about overpopulation and about the Jews, I believe.
Well, basically, my thing is, they're telling us to stay home. They're telling us to stay quarantined. But I've noticed, I've been watching the news, and yesterday too, and de Blasio said that the Jews was out there. They was having a gathering for one of their rabbis. I guess he passed away.
Yeah.
But when they tell you that there is no gatherings, you see a bunch of Jews out there gathering like it's a block party.
Oh my God!
But yet, let it have been African Americans or Latinos or Mexicans, then they would have fined us. But he gives them a pass. He said, "All right, I'll just we'll just give them a warning this time.
Shake
Are
your
you
mind.
serious? Now, had it been blacks and Latinos out there, paying respects to their loved ones, he would have said, "No, we're gonna give them a fine right off the bat. Let's just fine them."
Exactly.
But he gives the Jews a pass.
Man, you already know how we talked about this prior.
And I say like this: the people are not listening. They're not listening. The more that people still out there show social gathering, and the Jews wasn't the only one. They had it on YouTube that they were showing kids out there on the block using their motorcycles, smoking weed, and partying.
Wow!
Like, come on. The more that they do, the more that they detect these social gatherings, it's gonna be harder for us to come out of quarantine and for them to open things up.
Exactly.
And they easily made a test run with Atlanta and California. I heard that they opened them up.
Yeah.
And I believe that they're doing that as using most population is over there in Atlanta, especially as Black, Latinos, Spanish, Mexicans. They're using that as a test run. That's how I feel about it,
That's true. I feel you, man. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I just feel like, as being as they call us minorities, right? I just feel, it's a double standard situation. It's like we get kind of fucked a lot in the situation in different scenarios. And don't get me wrong, I'm friends with everybody with different types of race. I love everybody. But I have to speak the truth, like you mentioned, Chef. And I really feel the bottom of my heart. Sometimes they people out of our race, I'm not gonna say who, but you know who I'm talking about. I feel like they sometimes get preference for a lot of things. When
I agree.
Definitely. They get a little of a pass, and us, we get the raw deal. That's what I have to say on that, But that's the truth.
Right.
All right. So the next one you want to talk about is, I think you mentioned about why do people contact you? It was
okay. The message, what it is I feel like this with social media.
Yeah.
If we were friends before or we was never friends, like, why are you on my DM? Why are you on my live feeds? Like why are you there? Like, what is the sense of you being there if we're not friends, or you know what I'm saying? We had some faults, or I just feel that why are you in my inbox or whatnot?
Exactly.
Why are you spying? What are you looking for? That's what I feel like. Even though you put a block or privacy, they still find a way to want to be nosy and know what you're doing. That's what my topic is.
I feel you. Honestly, you're right. It's so sad to say, because it's like, to me, we talked about this before. I feel like people sometimes do that to just kind of just snoop in to see what you're doing, your movements and stuff. I mean, if they're gonna be honest with you, they could just talk to you directly. But if for like you said, if you for a reason don't affiliate yourself with them or whatever it case may be, they should catch the drift. Like, listen, I'm not gonna bother them, whatever the case may be, blah blah blah, and that's it.
And I've noticed that it's especially like, if, say, like for yourself, example, you're an artist.
Yeah.
We know that you have a lot of haters, especially like me. Me and you are considered in the music business. I'm a DJ, you're an artist. We have haters. We have people that hate on us, people that they don't like what we're doing, or they see you come up, they don't want you to shine. They want to bring you down the barrel because they're not actually, positive, and they're not, grasping the same things that you are.
Yeah.
And I go through the same thing, certain DJs, they don't like me. They'll try to come with certain things to say about my mixes, or it don't sound good, or you didn't put that song right or whatever, but as long as you thrive and know what you're good at, you continue doing what you do, but it's just the simple fact is, commends me, if I'm doing something great, why say something negative?
Exactly.
What is the reason for the negativity? We're both doing the same thing, we're both in the same field. Now, even if you're better than me, you may be better than me, or you might have more, you may be more known, or you get more viewers. I'm not gonna downside you on who you are. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to reap or try to just because I'm doing something greater than you or something different in lane than you. Don't try to bring me down or try to say something negative because of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's so true, man. So true, definitely. I feel you. Like I said, to me, I feel like people like that, if they're really about their business, they shouldn't have the time to go bother you knowing that you're not affiliated with them or what the case may be. You know, if they caught on the drift, they caught on, you know. But I understand what you're saying at that point, and that's what I'll say from that point, from that, you know. Definitely.
Gotcha.
No problem. Actually, Chefs, let's get right into the music break, and then we'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah.
We are getting ready to play a song by a great poet. His name is Jay Wright, and it's called "My Wife's Shot." I think it's "My Wife Got Shot." So we're getting ready to get into that and play his joint. And right after we play that, we're going to play a song by King Prophecy, which is "Queen Pimpin'."
Awesome.
Here we go. You're listening to DTF Radio. Number 1.
Destroyed my life, left me to cry. I just wanna die.
Man, it was the coldest day of my life. The day I lost my wife. 2 intruders I dropped. Despite changing the plot, my wife was shot. My wife was shot. My life just stopped. It was a long night. It felt like forever. What a storm to weather. They harmed my treasure. So angry, my nerves just kept festering. My gun was licensed, but still, they took me in for questioning. I arrived at the hospital today. The doctors didn't want to say, but the love of my life just passed away. Damn, she was the air that I took in. When I lost, she made me feel like I could win. Made me smile when I wanted to grin. Here we are in a situation so unusual. My babies are lost, crying at the funeral. Why me? How could this be? The love of my life is gone. My kids seem so weak, and once I was so strong. Had to find who was behind this. Police want a case solved. All I want are the bodies and bodies. My wife was shot. Now it's time to turn the tables and change their plot. Number 1.
King Prophecy, Queen Pimpin'. I guess that's the instrumental. Okay. Well, I guess that's the instrumental. I thought he gave me the regular song, but that's the instrumental. So
that's fine. That's fine. Do you want to do real quick 32-ish?
All right, I'll do his joint.
Right.
Let me just make sure.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Okay, both songs were instrumentals. That is the first on DTF.
Hey, I'm feeling the vibe. I'm about to rap right now. Like, yo, get in there. You know, get in the groove. There's some bars up in this bitch, man. No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Look, you meant well, so don't worry about it, man. Things happen. But that's what's up. That's what's up. So like I said, we're soon gonna have the guest on the show. We're just waiting for him to be on right now as we speak. I just let him know to get on the show. He goes.
You know what? In the meantime,
yeah.
Since he's not on the show yet, we were gonna play a song by you, and that's gonna be "Sins of Sorrows."
Oh, okay. That's what's up. I appreciate it.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Let me just make sure it's up here. Oh, here we go. All right. Vero G, Sins of Sorrows.
Sins of sorrows, there ain't no tomorrows. Hope to see what's in store for me. Thinking and wishing of this set up. Letting go of what it used to be. Thought we got a limit for our time. Knowing I'm running out of mind. Chasing the minute that passes by. Know how life goes by. Every minute, every breath, every second is so precious. Don't let it slip you by. You gotta get up and open your eyes. Wake up before you realize it was all a dream. Pick up where you left off and see how this will be. Sins and sorrow, sins and sorrow, sins and sorrow.
All right, I guess I'm on.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome. Yes, Chef. I think we have a guest here. Can I get this name right? Is this how you pronounce your name? I want to make sure I get it right.
It's Zogun.
Zogun. I knew I had
Zogun. How you doing, Zogun?
Yeah, I'm good. My camera kind of janky right now. I'm trying to figure out how to make this thing work, but as long as y'all can hear me, it's all good.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, guys, we're on the Artist Spotlight segment right now, and I'm honored to have this amazing artist. He was actually on, I think you was either on, was it February's issue or March issue?
Shoot, it could have been February.
Okay, I think it was that one. You were on the Vero G Spotlight magazine issue, so I'm honored to have you there and with your amazing band. But let's get straight to it. Are you ready, man?
Yes, let's get into it.
All right, baby. All right. So let the viewers and listeners know who is Zogun. I got it right. Yes.
Yes, you did. So my name is Zogun. I'm based in Tampa, Florida. I've been doing this music for like the last 10 years now. I produce, rap, I even do graphics too. I'm part of a group called Chronos Genesis.
Yes.
That's also my boys Sal and A Sharp too. And I'm also with Fifth Floor Records, which I'm the CEO of as well. So that's my little thing going on.
Nice.
Awesome. That's what's up. Okay, from Florida, FL. Yeah. All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yes. Actually, talking about it, we'll get into that in a minute. But my question to you right now, because of the coronavirus is going on and everything else, how is it done your way? How is it? Is it really like the stores are closed or people like in home and stuff like that?
Well, for the most part, it's still closed, but it's slowly starting to reopen back up. Right now, people starting to go back to the beach now. That's like the biggest controversy right now. For the most part, like there's some people slowly going to the beach, but apparently now they're like enforcing how far people can sit next to each other, stand next to each other like that. Like they really have police out there really telling people, hey, you got to be 6 feet, away from each other and stuff. So it's just
wow. So it's really being forced. The police are really forcing to get social distance.
Now as far as the beaches go, but everywhere else is kind of like a free for all now, and I'll say by next week everything should start opening back up and stuff. So I think now you're gonna see more people starting to go to the beach but really what it is it's really like the Floridians mad at the tourists because it's mostly the tourists wanting to go to the beach.
Yeah,
but. Like the people that's from Florida are like, why would you go to the beach of all places?
Listen, man, this thing is going like overdue too much. And I think a lot of people they're kind of like reevaluating their lives and kind of like just doing what they have to do just to kind of kill time until we get the clearance to finally go out and live our normal lives, stuff like that. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so my next question to you is, now those who don't know, but what's the style of genre of music you usually do or prefer to do and stuff like that?
Well, I prefer, hip hop, rap, stuff like that. That's mainly my genre that I do.
Nice.
Always been a hip hop head since day one.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, you're not going to ask this next question. Just tell me right now. So who are your musical influences? Hit it.
Well, all right. Well, I can go on all day, but all right. So my influences mainly, of course, B.I.G., of course.
Notorious B.I.G.
Yes. Big Daddy Kane.
Okay.
Shit.
Kumo D.
Nice.
Kumo D. I really like Kumo D.
You like the legendary rappers. You like the rappers
Yes, I do. Yeah, of course. I had an older brother back in the day from Boston. He used to DJ. So when I was a kid, I used to listen to, I used to listen to him, spin, like spin his music, and I got all that science from him. So, so that's where I got it from. Now I'm also influenced by Trick Daddy as well, because that's like Florida,
That's the man, Trickle. Yo, have you ever got a chance to see? I'm sorry to cut you off, bro.
No, okay.
But
I'm
saying, I'm dying to see Amada, son. I'm dying to see her.
Wait, Wait, who are you down to see?
Amada. You know who Amada is, right?
Unfortunately, no.
The woman that sings that song, Underlay, Underlay.
Oh, okay.
That's her.
I know you're talking about.
She was on Love and Hip Hop Miami. And her name is Amada.
All right. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I'm dying to see her. She's something else, man. I ain't even gonna get in. This is about you. I ain't even getting in.
Yeah, it's all good though. It's all good.
That's all right, man. That's what's up. Like you said, you give it the respect from the legends of rap at that time, and like you said, it's a little blend of everything. I like that. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's cool. Actually, we got one joint of yours. We got I think the first one you want to do folk.
Yeah,
we can do folk first. It doesn't matter. Whatever order he wants his songs played. Okay. Whatever you want.
It's up to you, man. It's up to you.
This is
that's fine with
Sean, brother.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Which one you want? Which one?
Folk.
All right, we're gonna play folk first, and then we're gonna pay some bills and come back and talk to you again, bro.
All right.
Stay right there.
Number 1. What you think is so hard?
Spying 5 o'clock dark matter, we're under surveillance, surveying pastures for square complacent, thieves and dust to capture a moment of peace, battered phantoms at ransom, desperation, forced starvation, that's just the latest fatality, reality, man Bill Rockefeller's pyramid circle of life tragedy, trapped those to rapid where the kids misaccepted, like stolen lands of kids been paralyzed by ruthless infections, fire resorts to heart and our ancestors, leaving mirrors a clue, outline memoir, silence of battles that leaves blood as trail of tears, that fire Marion carriers, vein sheets of the sea here, idle hands and eyes vandalized, vain for control, old treasuries of insecurity that fits the motto role, fear is the root, yes the reason for vengeance, vengeance rampant, as angels fall into the pit of the fence. Living your field, a burden's person's guarding, callous masses, malice is worth guarding, aware of all dimensions, to a degree, circumvent dense elements, false sense of security, questioning tactics, antagonists or ratness, creeping in domain, sustain hope through distractions, listing ascension, exodus into mythical providers, climate grid so hot that it burns for a sonus perception, deceives and set to thieve, just the dust third eye begins to see, that terror, fear, and delicate fears, to eliminate genes and goals to introduce dreams, passions travel, many want to emulate, but when it's your cousin on the table, it's kind of hard to relate, inside, outside, 4 walls contain capacity, moments of peace broken, that's the theory of tragedy. It's me here. I'm holding good right here. Losing grip on the painted sellers, 3 crosses like Salvador. No real life, run blind on the bullshit like Matador. Spirits lifted from corner liquor stores to coroners. Like destitutes from losing skyway to never Lazarus. Ricochets right ringy down in alleyways. Clouds washed in blood as the gun hands of final prey. Time circumference many, while seconds comfort songs. Time encapsulates souls, leaving the bodies numb. Early bird press, numbers early, catches a daily worm. Fan lines lurking urges, age world parallel words. Hide behind the lines that cover schemes and color teams. Nightmares on the barrel killer screens ain't really crushing dream. Pyramid to surf, that way their rights. Tuned in tunes longer than the darkest story nights. Eyes on the sparrow, story random perspective. Conquest lost and population subjective. Would you say that you're these families that we make these
if they said it, I know the game is crazy, so crazy can sit over it. Every time they raise the bitch, now the game
All right.
Yes, that was dope, man. Oh,
yo,
shit.
that folk, man, I'm feeling that, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I like that joint right there, man. Like I see that you are a lyricist. Like
Yes,
the vocabulary is very, very open. And
yes,
I
it is.
realized that with the way you were rhyming, you know, you're very, very open and you know, with your rhymes and your vocabulary. I like that.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate that. What I was trying to do, especially on that joint, like. Oh wait, what? Oh shoot! I guess I'm ahead of myself. Then.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
All right. Well, with that song, you know, I guess I was trying to like not only tell a story but also paint a picture as well. So I used a lot of like
definitely
imagery.
painted a picture because I actually thought I was like. I thought I was in like some kind of a like the war grounds and like you was letting us know how it is in your hood or whatever. Like you definitely painted a picture, bro.
Yeah. So quick story on that song too. So we did that song. I don't know if you guys heard about the serial killer that was going around Tampa killing people randomly. I don't know if y'all heard about that.
I heard a little bit about it, not a lot.
Yeah. So that made national news for like a month or whatever. So basically we had this guy going around just killing people randomly.
Wow.
And this song was kind of like talking about that. I mean, that's what I had in mind when I was writing the song, but a few months after we did this song, that's when that actually happened. So it kind of goes together as to what we was talking about. So yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That song definitely tells a story, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
With that, I like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. So I was gonna ask you, do you have any upcoming projects or any albums in the works for this year?
Oh yeah. So I've been working on a project for the last like two and a half years. It's my solo project called 1984.
Nice.
And that's based off that's based off a lot of stuff. If you're familiar with the George Orwell novel 1984, which is about a totalitarianism and basically New World Order type stuff. That's what it's about. Also, the album is also like a homage to like my favorite year in hip hop, which is 1984.
Awesome.
Wait a minute, ain't that the same year? Ain't that the same year, 1984? Wasn't NW what is it? NWA came out, right?
No, NWA was more like 87, 88.
Oh, all right. I mean, I'm just trying to get the years of the rappers and you know.
Yeah. So with 84, like it's like a long explanation, but for the most part, the premise of it is kind of like meshing the new with the old, and it's also touching on the subject of what's hip hop, because I don't know if you guys like see on Facebook and other social media how you'll have people from the old school, which rightfully so, they talk about what's wrong with hip hop now. And then a lot of the newer cats, they coming out talking about what was wrong with the old school and these ideas clashing, you know what I mean? Right. So it's kind of asking, it's basically showing like it's hip hop no matter what era it is right now. I mean, the hip hop that's going on right now may not be relatable to you, but maybe the hip hop that may not be relatable to the young either. But at the end of the day, you know, it comes from the same culture. It comes from the same culture of people. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's what that represents. And then also 84, like I said, that's my favorite year in hip hop. You know, you had Beat Street come out at that time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Beat Street, man.
Yeah, Beat Street. Yes, Run DMC. First album came out in the spring of 84, which actually, like, when I show you guys the album cover, it also pays a homage to that too.
I like that.
Okay.
So, you know, yeah, so that's what 84 is. Also, I'm working on a album with my group Chronogenesis called Process Unlearned. And basically we're like coming up with like brand new ways of presenting our music and stuff like that, you know, just changing our sound. So so be on the lookout for that too.
Okay, cool. Actually, I know because the coronavirus kind of like pulled a lot of situations where people weren't able to perform. In due time, like you say, depending by this year or so, will you have any shows maybe this year doing with the situations happening and everything else?
Oh, of course. You know, and it's funny too because before this coronavirus thing hit, I was talking to my boys about doing shows on YouTube. And this was like, and this was back in like October that I was telling them about this. Because I figured, okay, well, you know, it'll be easier and we can have more eyes on us through the internet that way. And then when this corona thing hit, it's kind of like, boom. It's like, okay, it kind of confirmed everything that I thought about. Like it's, you know, and now people starting to realize that, you know, you can, you know, have people see you on a live stream. So of course, yeah, we're going to have shows and live streams where we do our performances and all that stuff coming later in the year.
Awesome. That's great. Also, let them know where your social media is and also where they can find your upcoming album and all that stuff as well. All
right. So social media, Facebook.com/ChronosGenesis. Chronos is spelled with a K, Kronos, Genesis. Same with the Instagram. Also with the Twitter as well, same thing. For YouTube, it's youtube.com/ChronosGenesisMusic. That's what it is. Also, if you want to follow me on Facebook, my Facebook name is Zogun Tucson. So yes, you can follow me on there. Also follow the group page as well, Chronogenesis. Yeah, all that stuff. So, you know, so we on there. And also to check out the new music, we're going to be launching it on the Bandcamp. So you go to bandcamp.com/Chronogenesis. Check out our new releases.
Awesome. That's great. Big shout out to you and the band as well. Your group as well. So much love to them. Definitely. But we're going to sing out the show. Before anything, we're gonna sign out with you the last show, which is called God Complex, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna play that, Chef, in a minute. But before we go, thank you guys for watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show with host Vero G. The Loudmouth was taking a break behind me, and DJ Chef.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Shout out to Fifth Floor Records as well. Shout out to everybody on Fifth Floor.
Awesome. That's what's up to you guys. Yes, and definitely watch us next week, guys. We'll have more things to come, and thank you for DTF crew and having us here. So, Chef, take it away, and thanks for watching. Oh, and now he comes now. Yes, Chef.
Flowing down beaten paths of jargon, part of the bar and interrogation. Oppose anxiety, certain causes swift routes to separation. Sweating the technique, hype beats to the off-beat archetype. Inferior type, brief reliefs that attempts to unplug mics. Defeat the foes opposed constantly, tiptoes around hostility. Yet maintain a distorted sense of achievement and positivity, cause of promotional predictability. Never truly address it without shipping or handling. Returning the sender with a splendid smile to stamp out the genuine. Hip styles, usually old styles, originality futile, enlightened deities from iniquities of that same child herding cattle crowds, sock puppets ventriloquize, but others shoved in their subconscious posterior, while people blew on violet within spectrum to appear superior. Not saying Maurice, but God. Excalibur's reached depths of tombs to Timbuktu. Penetrate the vortex, verbal complexity of fourth dimension salute. Get over yourself, get over the past and over the bullshit. Levitate off the butterfly pep on someone else's pulpit. I decipher all cylinders with comb mice, base times height. Pythagorean theorem speaks volumes with split isosceles is right. Back to the very premise that extinguish enemies of the novelties, then break free from the matrix convictions, sovereignty. Born in the original sin of man that plagued my untimely death. Phoenix reborn warrior, the only variable X. Tongue licks of flicker flames, wicked lyrics that rip his lanes. Demolish craniums, constructive barriers swiftly, call it ninja crane. Purities of young deities, none of which is aligned with the winter solstice. Offended late minute talker, expose dead winter soldiers. Black mass can escape the light, know the energy that forms into the dominant god, which is this energy. Started with that starship, a Death Star on hardships. Ain't aviate past the sky, cause even ignorance may fly shit. No peace, no serenity when it comes to this soliloquy. So when I penetrate this yoga flame, know it's Zogun till infinity. Particular morphemes are silent between consonants. Vain is the morphine that clutch my lyrics to its vowels constant.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, awesome, guys. That was amazing. Yes, thank you, Zogun, for being on the show with us. Thank you so much.
No problem. I appreciate you having me on here.
Yeah, man, we glad you came through.
That's
what's up, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Definitely, I appreciate it.
Not a problem. We'll definitely have you in a follow-up interview in a couple of months to see how you guys are doing and that sort. And definitely send my love to you and the group as well. And like I said, stay safe out there around your way, please, and just stay in as much as you can. And so this
will do. Awesome. Will do. Yes, wear the mask, wear the gloves, all that.
That's right, baby.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right, thank you for watching, everybody, on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, DTF. Thank you, Zogun. Thank you, DJ Chef, and thank you, Jason in the background.